I think the really interesting thing about this week 2 matchup with Steve was I was scared of an agility Ampharos, and the whole time I was thinking, man, what can I do to handle that thing? And there's not much at all. Um, Almost nothing on my team really handles it well. So the first thing I figured is Aggron's not going to be useful, so I'm not going to bring my Mega. But it turns out he didn't bring his either, so it's pretty interesting. I went for a more standard Trick Transform Mew this week. I tried out a special Scarf Mends. I thought that would give me the edge on a few things. Maybe I could catch Ampharos off guard, or surprise something with a super effective move, or something extremely hard hitting that it wouldn't see coming. Victini is there, and I'm thinking, Keldeo is going to be good. I elected to bring in Gudra. I originally thought that I wouldn't, but it turned out, I just, meh. The thing with the Cress, I was really worried about also, but I figured that Chandelure could kind of handle it and be a threat there. Also, if I could trick on a Scarf with Mew, or even transform and see it set, something like that. He brings in a Ditto, which was fucking. As soon as I saw Ditto on his team, I was like, God damn it. I didn't want to see Ditto. It completely destroys my Mew set. It's not gonna. I mean, it destroys it in a way where it's gonna make it ineffective. Klefki is it's kind of embarrassing because I forgot what it did, and I kind of wrote it off when I was checking the his roster versus mine. Had I remembered Klefki being a pain in the ass, I would have went for Infiltrator on my Chandelure, which I did not do this week. It had been something I thought of, and then ultimately I thought that I think I can get enough damage on everything, sort of, and then maybe I could clean up with the Slurpluff, and then make someone really sad. So that's where I was. That's where my head was at this week. Is if I can do the things enough to where Slurpluff can come in and do his thing, then I'd be happy. So without further ado, let's check this thing out. Week 2, Fizzy Stardust, Magnitude. A lot of trash talking going on that I did against him, because fuck Magnitude, he's so stupid. I knew that Landers would be let off with, so I let off with Keldeo. I was thinking Surf. I think I just went Icy Wind here, because I think that he's going to switch, and if he doesn't, that's fine. But I wanted to make something slower than me if it came in, so Icy Wind. But he goes into Crest, and I go right into Mew. Mew is going to shut Crest down pretty much. He's not going to be able to hit me. What I should have done here is just went for a U-turn, but instead I went directly for a trick on the off chance he stays in. He doesn't. He goes into his Imposter Ditto, which is also Scarf. So when I trick Scarf, he is going to get Scarf again, and then I'm just going to U-turn here and hope that I win the speed tie and do a lot of damage. Super effective hit now that he's a Psychic. And now I get to go into something that I don't think is going to mind any of my own moves, which is my own Chandelure. He went for a U-turn as well. U-turn, not very effective against Chandelure. And Chandelure, I super wish had Infiltrator this week, but I totally forgot about Klefki having an annoying ability to imposter and sub and be stupid. So I go into Keldeo here because he's either going to U-turn or probably go for a water move, and Keldeo can eat that up. He's going to go into Victini here, and I thought about it for a really long time. I was like, hey, he could be Scarfed, he could be something, and I was like, fuck it. I don't think Victini is going to knock me out in one hit. I go for Surf. It doesn't knock out, so he's Assault Vest. He goes for Thunder, gets the Para, and I'm like, fuck you, you dick. Keldeo, no longer useful. I'm just going to leave him in to die. It's really a shame that I got that para, because if I had not, then I would have been really happy. He would have been able to be used some more. It would have been great. Going to Mew here. Again, I should have... I was just going to go for U-turn to get some damage on to Victini. he brings in Landorus, and that's cool. So I can U-turn into something that will deal with it. I can intimidate it with Salamence. I'm running Scarf and Hydro Pump, so I feel pretty solid about going for Hydro Pump right off the gate here. He's going to switch out, though, and go into Klefki, which is a pretty safe bet. I think he was maybe thinking maybe I would Dragon Dance and try and set up. But I go for Hydro Pump. It does a good amount, just under half. But I'm going to switch out here and go into my Mew. Probably not the best of plays I could have made, but a play nonetheless. But he sets up a sub here, and I'm like, oh, right, it does this. So I have to U-turn out, and I think I decide to go into my Chandelure here. I don't think that he's has much to really threaten me with. Foul play isn't doing a ton, though it's super effective, and I have leftovers, so I'm not too worried about it. But it is doing over a quarter, so it makes my next play really dumb. I actually go for, I think I go for substitute here, but I get Thunder Waved and Paralyzed, can't move, and then I decided to do it again. Doing it again was dumber. What I should have just been doing, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, break that sub, and do that. On the instead, he goes for foul play, and I go for substitute. I'm slower than him, so he's faster. So the substitute really doesn't help at all. It was just a big misplay on my part. Gonna gain some leftovers back. Paralyzed Chandelure is not my thing. He's gonna go for another foul play. It's gonna break my sub pretty handily with a non-necessary crit. I go with Shadow Ball, and that Shadow Ball should take out his sub just easily. And he could go for a foul play here and just take me out after leftovers. I think he's gonna have enough. I'm just gonna leave in though in case he doesn't do. In case he doesn't do that, I don't want him to have a free sub or something like that. That would be bad. Klefki is an annoying set of keys. Now I go to Mew, and I'm like, I'm gonna trick it. It's like, and he substitutes. I'm like, oh, why am I playing like shit? I wasn't prepared for Klefki at all, and I really should have been. I kind of just forgot it existed. It was one of my favorite things at the beginning of this generation. I was like, this thing is going to be good. So, I bring in Salamence. I really need to be able to break the sub and do damage. I go Fire Blast. Petrified is all shit. That Fire Blast is going to miss. And I'm going to keep feeling that way throughout the rest of this match. He's able to foul play and do a lot of damage. He's gonna substitute here, and I'm like, please don't miss a Fire Blast at all this whole entire time, because that would be great. That may put me back in the game. I'm just not sure what to do. What do you do, man? What do you do? So he's gonna keep subbing. I'm gonna keep Fire Blasting. That's the name of the game here. Eventually, he won't be able to sub anymore, and he'll either have to take me out. Foul play might do enough, or you know, he could do what he did here, is T-Wave, and he gets the para. Like, God, no. But to be fair, I was probably due for a miss anyways. He foul plays here, and I live, and I'm parried again, and all that is Steve is the thing that I hate right now. I hate him so much. He's the worst person in the world. He probably punches puppies and kicks babies and puts kittens in frying pans and eats them. He's a bad dude. They're going to Gudra because I'm like, dude, I gotta deal with this Klefki, man. I can't do shit. He goes for the Thunder Wave. Thunderbolt him. Can't sub anymore. Fine. Foul plays, fine. Thunderbolt takes him out finally. All right, Gudra, let's go, bro. You got this. I actually have Ice Beam on my Gudra, so I'm going to stay in and take whatever he wants to give me, which is a knockoff, getting rid of my Assault Vest. I can Ice Beam him. That's bye-bye Lando. I feel good about that. That was pretty neat. However, Greninja comes in, and I'm like, fucking Greninja, bro. Like, what the hell? He goes for Ice Beam, turns into Ice type, and royally ruins my day because I don't have Assault Vest. And I go into Mew here, and he's going to withdraw. I should have, again, just U-turned. But I go for a trick again, And I mean, he just played this Ditto perfectly. He played against my Mew perfectly. That first switch in where he got to see my moveset, it really helped him out, man, to know exactly what Mew was doing. That's an advantage that most people will not have against me. I U-turn here. He gets the speed. He wins speed tie, and I do some damage to the Victini, and then I go in a Slurp up. Like, man, I guess go ahead and try and take a blue flare, which he does not. And it's really my only hope. And then I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta transform here. It's my only option. So I transform into Victini. I resist his blue flare, and then I gotta lock myself into something, which is blue flare. I've done 0 damage to his Greninja, so maybe a Thunder would have been a better play. But still, his Greninja is scarfed, thus not mattering at all. So he surfs my Mew, which is now a Victini, and picks up the victory. While he moves to 2-0, I move to 0-2. It is a sad day for the Atlanta Hawluchas, and hopefully in week 3 we can make a comeback. And I think that we might. I think we can do it. I think we can. Maybe we can't though. Maybe we suck. We have 3 first rounds next year though. So, what up?